On some previous videos, we tested the new Cadillac Escalade, and lately we just tested this one here, which is the Cadillac Escalade with the diesel engine, but it also has the Super Cruise system, which was not available at the time when we reviewed the first Escalade. So I mentioned we were going to do a full separate video on the Super Cruise system. So if you're interested in fully automated driving, you definitely want to watch this. So in case you're not familiar with what the Super Cruise system is, it's a General Motors autonomous system, and it works in conjunction with the adaptive radar cruise control, but it's way deeper than that. So right now we're on Highway 1 in just outside of Vancouver, British Columbia, and we are in bumper-to-bumper traffic. I wasn't expecting this, but it'll work. So we have our adaptive cruise set right now for 100 kilometers an hour, and there is a button on the left part of the steering wheel. It has a little steering wheel on it. I'm going to press that. Okay, we have a full illuminated green light on the steering wheel, and that is indicating to us that Super Cruise is active. Now, Super Cruise only works on highways that have been mapped by General Motors. Also, a whole bunch of conditions also have to be met as well. Normally, they're only on highways that don't have any cross streets. However, they have added more highways now, and some of them will work that even have cross streets. However, the system will disengage before it gets to those areas, which means you always have to be kind of attentive when you're driving with a Super Cruise system. You have to be looking forward, looking ahead, and there is a sensor right in between the steering wheel that actually will let the system know if you're paying attention or not. So if I block that sensor, or if I'm not paying attention, I'm looking away, or maybe reading some text or something, it will let me know, and all of a sudden it will warn me that it's going to disengage. So it turns red on the indicator, and I will get vibrations on my seat. The seat will buzz. But other than that, if all the conditions are met, like where we are right now, it will continue driving on its own by itself. So if we go stop and go traffic, it doesn't matter if we stop for 10, 20, 30 seconds, it will pick itself up and it'll go up to like whatever we set it for. We're set for 100K. Right now we're only doing 30 kilometers an hour. But this isn't a system like a lot of other systems out there where you have to actually touch the steering wheel once in a while, where it uses an actual a force or some sort of a weight sensor. And some people kind of defeat that by putting a weight on their steering wheel or something. This is a true hands-free system, meaning if you go on their actual Super Cruise map on their website, you can see all the highways that have been mapped and the areas that aren't. And so those ones that are mapped, once again, you could go for literally hours without touching the steering wheel at all, or the throttle or the brake, and it really makes it very enjoyable and relaxing to drive. And some of you are gonna say, well, it's like, why, I enjoy driving. Well, who enjoys driving this type of traffic right now, this stop and go traffic? No one enjoys this. And the nice thing about this system that I've noticed is when I have it running right now, I don't mind being in the right lane. It's like it's kind of effortless because the traffic is just flowing at a more constant speed, let's just say, and I don't have to change lanes. When I take it off, I just automatically go into this mode where I just need to go and I need to pass. And there's something about that. When I have this, when I get to the destination, and if the Super Cruise has done 80% of the work for me and I get to my destination, I'm actually seriously just like totally chilled and relaxed. It is a very, very nice system. Now, it's not perfect. There are a few things that I wish that it did. First of all, you do have to have lane markings. So if it senses, let's say there's some areas where there's new pavement and the lane markings are just temporary, it will not sense that. It won't let you activate it. The other thing is that I wish there was a way that it would indicate that this is the area that you can actually use it. So for instance, if we're on this highway right now and I could press it and it will just say it's not available, not available, and I just have to keep on pressing it until it actually allows me to do it. It'd be nice if I had a little indicator showing that, hey, you're coming up to Super Cruise area right now. But the other thing, what you can do though, is if you own this vehicle and you're driving the same route routinely, then you'll know the areas that are mapped and what aren't, and you should know those and pay attention to, because what happens is that if it senses, hey, like no lane markings or something's blocking or a whole combination of different things, it will turn itself off really, really quick. So you need to take over. And so that's important to know that, yes, this is a hands-free system, but it is, and it's autonomous, but you still have to pay attention. I'm totally good with that. I can see this is the type of system that I'm hoping for more and more cars. And the nice thing with General Motors, they are placing it in more cars. It's coming in some of their pickup trucks coming up, and the brand new Chevrolet Bolt EUV, which is the SUV version of the new Bolt, will have that available as an option. Now, it does not come with this Escalade standard. This is it's about a $2,500 option. Don't quote me on the exact price, but it's over $2,000, under $3,000 for this option for the Super Cruise, and I would definitely get it. A lot of people know I'm a big fan of this type of automated driving for highways, especially the stop and go. It's just brutal. And so, yeah, bring it on. I think it would be worth every single penny. What else can I say about this system? Yeah, it works great. It only works on highways. Once again, it does not work in the city. But even if it's not activated, you still have the radar cruise control still works as well. So perfect example, look, we just came to a complete stop for an extended period of time. It's just picks up where it left off, and you never have to touch that steering wheel. And I love the big green light. There is no doubt, even if you're looking completely forward, your peripheral just sees this beam of green light, and yeah, there's no questioning if it's activated or not. All right, I'm so glad I have this system right now. I'm not sure if you can see the westbound lanes there. There was an accident back there, and as far as the eye can see, there is stop and go, bumper to bumper traffic on a Sunday heading westbound, which is where I have to go when I turn around to head back home now. Joys, but it's not so bad when you have this system. Seriously, it's really not that bad at all. Here's something interesting that just happened. I was actually filming some time-lapse images for you of the Super Cruise system, and for some reason the system wanted to disengage, and it warned me, it says disengaging, and then I've had that before, maybe the lane markings were gone or something, but or we were just entering a construction zone maybe. However, I took control I grabbed the steering wheel, I moved it, and I accelerated as well, and it still was blinking red and buzzing my seat saying take control. And then this voice came through the speakers blaring, and it says take control of the vehicle now. And I'm like, it really, really startled me. It was, it's good. It's really, really good. If you happen to maybe doze off, I don't know, somehow the system didn't see that you were not aware or awake or something anyways, and it was very startling. And it turned on the hazards, and I believe if I wouldn't have continued to take over, it would have actually just slowed the vehicle right down to a stop. Now, when I tried to use the Super Cruise again on the system, it says that it was locked out, and that's a safety system. So to unlock it, basically you just have to turn the ignition off and then start the car back again, and that's it. Anyways, hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a comment below. What do you think of this new Super Cruise system from Chevrolet? Yes, it's not fully autonomous in the fact that it doesn't work on regular non-highway roads, But you know what? For now, I think this is probably the best solution out there. Fully hands-free. You don't have to touch that steering wheel ever. No, you don't have to give it a nudge or try to trick it by putting a weight on it like some systems have it. But yeah, I haven't tested the Tesla Autopilot, however. I heard it's very, very good. If you've tested the Autopilot and you're familiar with the Super Cruiser, or you've tested this as well, let me know what you think in the comments as well. I want to know which one's better. Thanks for watching. See you in the next Everyday Reviews. Oh, just lay back and relax.